mediocre idea that generates enthusiasm will go further than a great idea that inspires no one. With this beautiful quote, students, a very good morning to each one of you. Hope you all would be safe and sound. Dear students, today in English grammar we are going to study chapter number 23, direct and indirect speech. The definition of direct speech is: direct speech is the repeating of the actual words spoken by a person. Those actual words are usually written within quotation marks. For example, Anuj said, "I have completed my homework." And now the definition of indirect speech is: indirect speech is also called reported speech, is the language we use to report what someone else has said using our own words. For example, Anuj said that he had completed his homework. Let's now start our page number 113 according to Viva Publications. I shall start reading now with the explanation. Compare the sentences in the left column with those in the right column. So students, over here a table is given. Towards the left side we have direct speech, and towards the right side we have indirect speech. For example, first one I shall read now. Sangeeta said to Mohan, "The new song is wonderful." Now when we are converting, we have to see the introductory verb. The introductory verb over here is said, which is a past tense. So your answer in the quotes will turn into past tense. Sangeeta told Mohan that the new song was wonderful. Students, inside the quote we had is. That is will turn into was. And the quotes, that is inverted quotes, you have to remove. And instead of comma over there, that will come. Next one, Anuj said, "I have completed my homework." So over here the my is a pronoun. You have to understand that the pronoun as well as tenses change. Tenses change according to the introductory or the reported verb. Over here also we had the reported verb is said. Now the answer would be Anuj said that he had completed, instead of my you will use his homework. Next one, the policeman asked the beggar, "What are you doing here?" So take a pencil, students, and underline first the verbs and square out or make boxes to pronouns. So what things are going to change, you have to understand. So over here, underline asked, underline are, underline doing. It will be very easy for you for changing. The policeman asked the beggar what he was doing there. So here will turn into there. Asked will remain asked over here. And instead of are doing, as asked is in past tense, so over here was doing. Why was doing? Because he is there. He was doing. He is the singular. So was will come. And over here in the question it was what are you doing? You is taken as plural. And so are is being used. Now coming to the next one, Salma said to Salim, "Stop whistling." So over here again said that is a reported or introductory verb is in past tense. So and over here when the inverted quotes start with the verb, stop is a verb. So that you will turn into infinitive. That is to stop you will be changing and you will remove the quotes, inverted quotes. So here if your question is Salma said to Salim, "Stop whistling," you will make the answer as, or you'll change the answer as Salma ordered Salim to stop whistling. The next one we have a question sentence in the inverted quotes, or you can call it as quotation marks. What a beautiful temple, said Sarita. So Sarita exclaimed, what a beautiful temple it was. So here something she is saying. And here it's an exclamatory question. So you'll use the word exclamation. Sarita exclaimed. And that W will be small one of what? What a beautiful temple it was. Because it is a past tense. Introductory verb is a past tense, and so you will be using past tense. So once again, the whole explanation. On the left, we have the actual words spoken by someone and a little bit of information about the speaker and the hearer. On the right, we have the same situations reported by someone else in his or her own words. On the left, we have examples of direct speech, and on the right, those of indirect speech. Direct speech is the repeating of the actual words spoken by a person. Those actual words are usually written within quotation marks. Whereas indirect speech, also called as reported speech, is the language we use to report what someone else has said using our own words. The purpose of indirect speech is to convey the message in the other words, is to convey the message in the words someone has spoken to a third person. Therefore, in indirect speech, the meaning of the words is more important than repeating of the exact words. When direct speech is turned into indirect speech, the pronouns, underline students in the textbook. Once again repeating, when direct speech is turned into indirect speech, the pronouns, place and time, expressions and the tense form of the sentences change. Some such changes are shown below. For place, here will change into there or at this place. For persons when I say, that is pronouns, I will change into he or she according to the gender. My will change into his or her, same according to the gender. We will change into they. Our will change into their. Now, change in the time. If it is given now, you will change it into then or at that time. Today will change it into that day or on Sundays, etc. Depends on the day. Tomorrow, instead of tomorrow, you will change it into the next day or the following day. And on Sundays, depend what the sentence is given, etc. Yesterday will be changed to the day before or the previous day. This week will change into that week. This month will change into that month. Last week will change into the week before or the previous week. An hour ago will be changed as an hour before or an hour earlier. Now there is a change in tenses also. Let's see for that. Changes in tense. While reporting the tense, change in the following ways. If the sentence is in present tense, it will change into reported speech. While changing, it will change into past tense. And if it is past, then past tense or past perfect. You can change it into both. And if it is in present perfect, that will change into past perfect. And past perfect, then it will remain the same. That is past perfect only. Now some examples are given in the boxes, that is in the table. Let's see. Students, we have over here a table. One side we have direct speech and the other side we have indirect speech. So take a pencil, underline the introductory or the reported verb as well as in the quotations we have some verbs. So first underline, so that if the introductory verb is in past tense, then there is a change, but if it is a present tense or a perfect tense, then there is no change. Only when there is a present perfect, then it will turn into past perfect. So be cautious of that. Now the first example, Sunil said, Farzana is sick. Now Sunil said is what? Past tense. So inside we are having is, that will turn into was. So Sunil said that Farzana was sick. Next one, Ali said the birds are flying in the sky. So inside the quotes we have are. So you are going to change that are into, and you are going to write it into past tense. So were will come, or where. Ali said that the birds were flying in the sky. Then we have Sushma said they have come earlier. So here have will turn into had. Why? Because outside said is in past tense. So inside the quotes this is in present tense, that will turn, have will turn into had. So your answer should be Sushma said that they had come earlier. Students, if in answer, if it is in direct speech, you have to convert, and if you put some quotation marks, then you will get 0. So you should never write quotation marks in the indirect or reported speech. Next one, we have Tony, I am the strongest boy in the world. Now that pronoun you are going to change, and you will turn into what? He. You change that I into he. Pronouns change. If it is I, then you change it into he. Tony said that he was. Now M is given, so I am. So it will turn into he was. So he was the strongest boy in the world. After that, on page number 115, we'll start. Sumit, my teacher will not come today. Now today will change into that day. Okay, and my is a pronoun which you will change into, if over here Sumit, so here you will change into his. So let's see. Sumit, I'll read the question once again. Sumit, my teacher will not come today. The answer will be Sumit said that his teacher would not come that day. Next one, Nilesh said to Nina, you did not invite me for your birthday party. So you will be changing. If it is you, now here. Let's see. Nilesh told Nina that Nina is a girl, so you will change and you will write into she. Now it is in past tense also. So again you are going to change that thing. Nilesh told Nina that she had not invited him for her birthday party. So again there will be change. Invite will change into invited. Had not invited. And again, what will change? Me will change into him. Why? Because Nilesh is a boy. Next one, several families had lived in this house, Leela said. So Leela said that several families had lived in that house. So you are going to change it. What are you going to change over here? This house, you will change it into that house, and had lived will remain had lived only. Students, now let's start with the rules of direct speech and indirect speech. On page number 115, let's start. The tense of the verb does not change in indirect speech if the original utterance in direct speech is a proverb, a universal truth, or a quotation. So again, there is a box given. In that one side we have the direct speech and the other side we have indirect speech. Let's start with those examples. The teacher told us the earth moves around the sun. So here As it is a universal truth, so there won't be any change. Moves is the verb which will remain the same, even though told is a past tense, but as it is universal truth, so it will remain the same. The teacher told us that the earth moves around the sun. Next one, the poster read, prevention is better than cure. So in this proverb, it will remain the same. No change. Is will remain the same in present tense only. The poster read that prevention is better than cure. Only P will be in small letters. Why? Because we are removing the inverted quotes. And instead of comma, we are going to add the conjunction that. Next one, Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage. So over here, it will be the same as it is. Only you will remove the quotes and A you are going to write of all into a small alphabet. Shakespeare said that the world's a stage. Next one we have different types of sentences, and according to that, all the four types of sentences, that is declarative sentences, are also called as statements. So here, then interrogative sentences, which are also called as question sentences. Imperative, they are called as order sentences or command sentences too. And exclamatory, so we are going to convert those sentences, that is declarative, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory, into those will be indirect speech. We are going to turn or convert it into indirect speech. Let's start. To convert each type, specific words are used as shown below. So over here again a table is given. So here, if it is statement sentences, we are going to use that instead of comma. Questions, we are going to remove the quotations, and we are going to start, instead of that we will use if or a WH word, that is what, when, so those words. Orders and requests, you are going to use the conjunction that or to infinitive. Why to infinitive? Like we had a previous example, stop whistling. So stop is what? Verb. If it is a verb, then you are going to use to infinitive. Then the last one, exclamation. In exclamation, we are going to use WH word. How or what? Depends. Now let's start with our page number 116 with examples. First one, we have statement sentences, which are also called as assertive sentences or declarative sentences. So one side we have direct speech, the other side it's answers in indirect speech. First one, Sumi said, I have written a poem. So as I told you, take a pencil and underline so that you will understand during the examination quickly. So here Sumi said that she had written. So have written will change into had written. So had written a poem. And instead of comma, you are going to use that. And quotations you are going to remove. Then next one, Mona told Hari, my sister left for Zimbabwe yesterday. So here told is in past tense. So here you will remove the next one, next to Hari, one comma is there. You are going to remove that and you are going to use that. And my sister, instead of that, you are going to make it into her sister. Why? Because Mona is a girl and so she is talking about her sister. So you will make her sister. Mona told Hari that her sister had left for Zimbabwe the previous day. So yesterday you are going to change it into the previous day. Next one, we are having question sentences. They are also called as interrogative sentences. So here I shall read direct speech. First example, Leela asked me, are you hungry? So here asked is in past tense. Are is a present tense which you are going to change, as are is a verb, auxiliary verb. So you are going to use if or whether. If it is a question sentence, then you will start with if or whether. So here the answer will be Leela asked me if I was hungry, or Leela asked me whether I was hungry. Next one, Sanjay asked Ronnie, why did you shout? So here the question in inverted quotes starts with WH word. So that W, you will remove the quotations, and that W, that is of why. that you will make it into small alphabet. So Sanjay asked Ronnie why he had shouted. That shout will turn into shouted. Okay, and instead of did you are going to change it into he had. Instead of you, he, and instead of did, we are going to use had. Once again, repeating the answer. Sanjay asked Ronnie why he had shouted. Next one, we have imperative sentences, in which we get orders as well as requests. So let's do. So I'm reading the direct speech. Clean. Now this particular clean is a verb. Now this particular clean is a verb. So here we are going to use infinitive. Clean your cupboard, mother said to Tom. So mother told Tom to clean will come. Why? Because it is a verb. So you are going to change that verb and you are going to write to clean. Mother told Tom to clean his cupboard. Next one. Ramesh said to Rita, please give me a bottle of water. Now here again you will remove it is a request by using please. It is being understood, it's a request. So here you are not going to write in the answer please. You will just take the next word which is a verb give and you will change it into to give. Ramesh requested Rita to give him a bottle of water. So as it is a request, you can see that please is given. So you will, instead of writing said, you are going to write requested. Ramesh requested Rita to give him a bottle of water. The next one we have, students, that is the last one, exclamations, that is exclamatory sentences. Now I shall read again the direct speech and we shall understand how to change or convert it into indirect speech. Suma told him how amazing the rocket is. And students, keep in mind it should be an exclamatory sign at the last, but not in the answer, that is in indirect speech. Suma told how amazing the rocket was. So is will turn into was, and how the H will turn into small one. So here let's see the last one. Leela said, what a wonderful actor Sunil Dutt was. Now was by itself is a past tense. So you are not going to change anything. You'll just remove the inverted quotes and instead of what, the W you are going to make it into small one. Leela said, what a wonderful actor Sunil Dutt was. So students, here I completed the chapter. Understand, underline the verbs, understand the table and then do it thoroughly. Revise it, practice it, prepare the question paper and practice it. So thank you, students.